I am not good with pleasantries. It's not that I'm against it, and it's that it does not occur to me. Like, I'm always sort of like, I text people in the morning, I text them something and then they come back with good morning. And I'm like, oh, shoot. I forgot to say that. That's what you say in the morning.
But you got mad at what was his name, John, for not saying hello?
Who? Oh, yeah, John from San Antonio. Yeah, I'm learning. But there he is. But yes, but John is like that too, I think, where it's like salutations. Well, we've got business to do, ladies and gentlemen. We're not but here's Bernie Sanders as part of the, we haven't talked about the New York Times.
So great.
We haven't talked about the New York Times failed endorsement. We'll talk about that in a moment. But here is a clip from Bernie's interview where I guess they're asking him about, why do people refer to you as a little bit of a loner in the Senate or something to that effect?
Look, I don't tolerate bullshit terribly well. And I come from a different background than a lot of other people who run the country. I'm not good at backslapping. I'm not good at pleasantries. If you have your birthday, I'm not going to call you up to congratulate you, so you love me and you write nice things about me. That's not what I do. Never have. And I take that as a little bit of a criticism, self-criticism. I've been amazed at how many people respond to, happy birthday. Oh, Bernie, thanks so much for calling. It works. It's just not my style. I try to stay focused on the important issues facing working families in this country, and I fight for them.
Oh my God, these faces.
I mean, I'm of two minds on some level. It's like, when he says it's not my style, I think it's much deeper than that. Because I think, certainly, look, one could argue, you got to put up with the pleasantries and the bullshit to achieve what you're trying to achieve. It's very hard to achieve what you're trying to. I just think that it doesn't occur to him to do those things. He has some self-awareness of it when he's put in a position where, analyze yourself for this endorsement. Okay, here it is. But, I can't tell you how many times I've gone remember, say good morning, and I forget.
Right.
It's just.
So I have a couple theories about this. First one, I just want to debunk those lying Bernie Sanders. 2 years ago, he sent me his book for my birthday with a bunch of little other things for my birthday, the birthday card. So, by the way, my birthday's on Tuesday.
Well, there you go.
Monday. Just remember that. Monday is my birthday.
Monday? I won't remember that.
I know, nobody will. So I won't remember it. I didn't. But the other thing is that, they call him a loner in the Senate. And of course, he's notably an independent and he caucuses with Democrats. But what he doesn't have to do is he doesn't have to go and raise money for Democrats. He still did it in 2016 and beyond. But I don't know if this was intentional or not. It might have been intentional for him to be an independent because it doesn't tether you to these ridiculous, fundraising standards, which really come with, there's deal making there. So when Senator Schumer says, do you want our support in your primary? Well, we need you to do X, Y, and Z. And he has separated himself from the pack on that. And I think there's resentment internally with the Senate Dems and his colleagues for not having to play by those rules.
Of course, we're seeing it with AOC too,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
I mean, she's given Democrats hundreds of thousands of dollars, right. More than the vast majority of other House members. But she's done it according to her rules,
right?
And they resent that. And so, the idea. Well, I'm going to be like what you advise Bernie do and what Bernie has basically said, which is we're going to chill. We're not going to pay attention to Hillary Clinton's promoting her documentary.
Is it actually a documentary? So that's the funniest thing of this. She actually couldn't even plug her work. I don't even know she has a documentary. I thought that was a joke.
It was reported in the Hollywood Reporter because she was up at Sundance. Well, she's at Sundance, I guess, for her documentary. Or she's in the
Is Obama producing it? No, seriously, he's a pretty.
I know.
Real question.
I know. It makes me too sad to even contemplate any of what you're talking about.
What happens in 10 years when all these people, maybe not Obama, but most likely.
When some of the streaming services contract, what are they going to do?
No, when all these old politicians have retired or moved on to other lives.
I mean, this is this is my argument about generational. Once the this generation basically steps off the stage,
Right.
it's wide open. I mean, there's so much running room ahead of someone like AOC.
Right.
There's just not much, that's why, like, her taking out Crowley basically set the Democratic leadership in the House back by generations because there was nobody there.
Right. And Booker and Kamala Harris and who else was, I mean, Pete Buttigieg is a different category, but this Gen X group, I guess I guess they're both baby boomers.
They're probably, they're Gen
they're
X.
older Gen X?
Yeah, I'm on the outer side of Gen X, and I don't think either one of them is older than me.